Well, turning now to the ultra-low emission zone, the area will be expanded to cover the whole of London from August. Vehicles that don't meet the emission standards will face a daily charge of £12.50. There is a scrappage scheme. The Mayor has set aside £110 million for that, offering grants of £2,000 to people on benefits to help them upgrade their vehicle and £5,000 for some businesses. But new research by the Liberal Democrats suggests more than 1.5 million households in the home counties are non-compliant and won't get any help from the scrappage scheme, as our political editor Tim Donovan has been finding out.
How were the sales over the weekend?
Yeah, things starting to move.
Yeah.
Taking stock after a busy couple of days, but there's worry here about what lies ahead. Chessington Garden Centre's just inside the proposed new ULEZ zone. In fact, the boundary is at those traffic lights, barely 100 metres away. And the concern is that many customers living outside will no longer shop inside.
It will definitely hit our sales figures, and it will definitely increase our cost base. But to what percentage, I have no idea, and this is the uncertainty that there is. This will make people really think how they behave, whether they shop outside ULEZ or inside ULEZ.
He'll have to replace 6 of his 10 vans which don't comply with ULEZ emission standards. He says there needs to be better public transport first and longer given to get rid of old cars.
The prices have gone up on second-hand cars. The availability of new cars is less than it was before COVID. There seems to be quite a lot of pressure at the moment to get this policy through, and we just feel minimum delay.
Shopping here today was James in his 2009 diesel VW, which will be liable for the £12.50 charge.
I'm all for upgrading and looking after the environment, but when we're going through things at the moment, I think it's a big ask for people.
Do you see the argument that we've got to start somewhere and have got to clean up this air?
Oh, 100%, 100%. But I think give it a little bit more time.
Janice's vehicle is compliant, her husband's isn't.
He does up rental properties, and he's got a van, and it is diesel, and it's over, is it 6 years? It has to be 6 years old, and he can't use it now.
Analysis by the Liberal Democrats suggests there are around 800,000 non-compliant vehicles registered to households in these 5 counties. It rises to 1.6 million vehicles affected if you add in another 5 counties within commuter reach of the capital. This is where Surrey meets the London Borough of Kingston. The Lib Dem leader says the government needs to compensate people outside the capital for scrapping their vehicles.
National government has to get involved to help people living outside London, and the Mayor needs to go back to the drawing board and talk to people across party so we can clean up London's air. That's essential, but do it in a fair way.
And yet there needs to be an expectation that everyone, people outside in London as well as inside, need to get rid of high polluting vehicles, don't they?
Oh, Liberal Democrats are very keen on helping people to switch vehicles, whether it's to electric vehicles or to much cleaner vehicles. We have to tackle these environmental problems, but people need help.
But air quality is a public health emergency, says the Mayor. Pollutants along this road in Kingston have been 3 times higher than the legal limit for more than a decade. ULEZ, say campaigners, simply can't wait.
The air quality has a direct impact on the health and well-being of the children and young people in this area. There are so many more admissions to hospital every year, and it's building with children who are getting asthma or asthmatic conditions directly due to the air pollution. So it's a pressing issue.
London's Mayor said he was pleased the Lib Dems were now backing his calls for more support. There was no indication today that the government will step in to help. They said it was a matter for local authorities to decide. Tim Donovan, BBC London.